Hello guys, welcome to our new video. So today I am going to give my first impression on the mobile version of Apex Legends. So those who had followed the channel should know that we play exclusively only PC games. So talking about myself, this is my first time playing a mobile battle royale game. So I haven't played PUBG mobile or Free Fire even once. Even COD mobile, I didn't play its battle royale mode. I have only played its multiplayer. That I have played a little bit anyway. So what I'm trying to say is that this video is more like Apex Mobile through the perspective of a PC player. So my most of my comparison is going to be with the PC version, not like I won't be like comparing the mobile Apex with other mobile battle royale games. So let's literally jump into a game right now. So this is the main menu which you log in for the first time. You can see it's a little bit similar to the actual version, but not so much. So now let's take a look at the legends which are available. So unlike the PC version at launch, there is a little bit of difference right now because like Pathfinder and Mirage are not found in the mobile version. Instead, we have Octane and Watson who came in like first and the second battle pass. As part of the tutorial, you have to buy Lifeline. I tried to buy other legends, but it's not possible. I am a Wraith main, so I wanted to buy Wraith, but the game didn't let me do that. Anyway, you can buy legends with either the legend tokens or you could use the paid currency. And as for the skins, anyway, I think it's all from the actual game, but the selection is not that huge. So I have a bad news for the TTV Wraiths. She is actually a locked character and you would need to unlock her. Anyway, you will get legend tokens by playing the game, so it should be fine. Now let's literally jump into the first game. So the loading time and queue time is kind of okay anyway. And yeah, this is the character selection screen and it's kind of similar to the actual version of the game. Anyway, for some reason GB was also unlocked for me or like maybe available for this game, so I chose him. And there's a little fun fact, I got my first ever Apex win with GB back on PC, so
This place is
that is
something
something.
else. Let's go.
So this screen is something which is not there on the PC version of the game. So I think it lets you like choose a skins if you have some in your inventory. So currently there is only the world search map. On the actual version of the game there are like 3 maps right now. 2 are currently active, so maybe in the future they'll bring the other maps to the mobile version. So the layout of the map is pretty much the same. The only difference is that the names of these areas they pop up above that particular place. So this is something I think they could bring to the actual game. Anyway, you do get an option to ping, and there's also an option to zoom and check closer on the map. As for jumping solo, I don't see any option to do that, and so I think it's all up to the jump master to decide where to land. I don't also see the option to break free from the jump master, which is there on the actual version of the game. So like I said before, this is my first time playing a mobile BR game, so my mechanics might be a little bit bad, so please forgive me for that. So far, the movement and looting, all these feel a bit too much clunky for me, but then again, I'm comparing it with the PC version, which is totally unfair. So one major feature here is that there is a visual indicator for footsteps. So this is not something there in the actual version of the game. In the PC version, you'll have to track the enemies based on the sound itself. So actually there's a button to change the camera to first person mode. So since this is my first time playing, I didn't actually notice it. Then talking about the guns anyway, it's the same ones from the actual game. I didn't find any mobile exclusive weapons. So yeah, then other thing to notice is that when people shoot, the indicator actually turns red, so which is kind of helpful. I think it makes a lot of sense for the mobile version because like sometimes you might be playing in areas where you can't use your headphone or something, and then yeah, this thing will happen. Then yeah, the hip fire is insanely accurate in this game. As you can see, I am using a shotgun on a like mid long range and still being kind of accurate and doing decent damage. What I'm doing here looks pretty dumb, I know that, but since this is my first time playing, I didn't know how to go areas. So that's why I ended up doing this dumb stuff. Anyway, the good thing is that I was able to demonstrate how good the hip fire is in this game. And as you can see, the other player, I think he was a bot because, like, you know, if it was a normal game, I would be dead and I would be in the second game right now. That raid was like pretty much standing still and, you know, being like, please shoot me, senpai. I think the gun meta is from the first season of the game because I just saw a select fire lying over there. And yeah, you can use abilities like the main game. If this was a PC version, I would be so dead right now. You can see I'm only using hip fire. And yeah, now I'm using my abilities and trying to use my ult, but I'm not good with the mechanics, so I'm screwing it up big time. Anyway, I think Gibraltar is a very good character for the mobile version because players can't move around much, like nothing like the PC version where they could like easily evade his ultimate and all. So yeah, I think he's pretty OP in this. Anyway, he's pretty OP in the PC version of the game as well. So you could hear like someone respawned in the background. And yeah, you could use throwables like in the actual game. And yeah, they are decently effective as well. So just like in the PC version, I forgot all about the ring and I'm about to die right now. And yeah, so what happens here is that I ran out my ammo and I don't know where the melee button was, which is actually not there on the screen. You need to have it enabled on your from your settings. So you can see that I'm trying to attack, like I'm hoping that maybe the shoot button would turn to melee, but no, nothing happens. So I'm trying to catch the ring, but I failed miserably and I died. Anyway, I got a kill. But yeah, and yeah, my teammate is nowhere near me. So I was hoping that maybe she would clutch it out, but no. Anyway, she did get 2 knocks by the way, but they rest them. Now if you take a look at the match summary, then you can see that I did like 10 kills and more than 2k damage, which is not an easy thing to do in the actual game. So in the PC version, that's a little bit hard to do, especially for the new player. So what you can say, what we can say from that is like the mobile version is not too hard. The skill ceiling is kind of okay. I myself, I'm not very good at like the mobile games. My mechanics are not pretty good. Still, I was able to play pretty decently. So yeah. So I think yeah, anyone can jump right into this game and have a good time. And yeah, there was this sign in bonus stuff like other mobile games. Then yeah, there's settings is pretty detailed, and yeah, you can enable the melee button here. Then yeah, it's pretty detailed, and there are a lot of stuff. But I didn't find any graphic settings in here. So I would highly recommend you to enable that button because anyway, you might not do dumb stuff like me and run out of ammo, but still, it's always good to have. So there's actually a first person only camera mode in this game, so you can actually take it before queuing for the game. So if you select that, you'll be in a lobby with all players playing only in the first person camera mode. And this is something I think you can relate better to the actual game. One feature that Respawn was able to replicate exactly like the actual game was that it randomly drops you a solo, even if you are hoping to drop as a team. So excited like the PC version. Anyway, good job, Respawn. Okay, this is awkward. Anyway, it's maybe they intentionally replicated the bugs from the actual game to the mobile version so we can relate to it better, right? So I myself was playing like a bot here, but still I am just showing the PC version and the mobile version side by side. As you can see, it's like drastically different. It's nowhere fluid or like fast-paced like the actual version of the game. I know that this is a very unfair comparison, but still, this is for the people who are like who came to this game seeing the gameplay from the actual version of the game and expecting it to be something very fluid and fast-paced. Impossible to like bring the exact same experience to mobile because like the device itself is like entirely different. You play with keyboard and mouse or maybe like with a controller and the inputs of a mobile is not that fast. So yeah, it's a very unfair comparison. So I ended up throwing one more game because I don't know how to ADS. Anyway, this was a good opportunity to win the game because I knocked a couple of these guys and they rest in between and stuff. Anyway, this was a very good chance to like get that solo win heroically, but yeah. But then again, you don't feel the same level of like self-satisfaction when you get a win or kill in this game because this is like way lot of easier than the actual game. But after playing it a little bit, I got more familiar with the mechanics, and I was able to have more fun in the game as well. So, like as you can see now, I'm able to ADS right now, and yeah, and actually you could pull off like sliding and stuff like that. So the thing is that when you move fast, your crouch button turns to slide button. So basically, something what happens in the PC. So you'll be using crouch for sliding. It may be just me, but I did not see any option to use finisher on a downed enemy. So one advantage you would have if you had played Apex before is that you'll be better familiar with the legend abilities and the map, since the map is pretty much the same. So on overall, if you ask me how this game is, then as a mobile game, I think it's pretty good. But then again, from what I've seen of like the competition that is like Free Fire or PUBG Mobile, I think those are like much more polished games. But then again, this is a very new game and it has this co-op. And yeah, I mean, after playing it a bit, I myself was able to have more fun, so maybe my impression might change over time. Let's see. But right now, I feel the gunplay is not as good as the multiplayer of the COD mobile. But still, yeah, maybe, after playing a bit more, maybe I'll get used to stuff here and like this game more. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video for this after some time, after playing this a bit more. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, you can drop it in the comments below and I'll respond to that. So that's all I have to say for now. Anyway, do let me know if you want me to do more game reviews. Anyway, see you next time. Stay frosty.